Hey guys, I'm going to jump straight into the tutorial today. Sorry about the no intro, but I'm going to start off with Anastasia Beverly Hills wax, and I'm going to apply that all over my eyebrows, the little bit I do have. I'm then going to go in with a spoolie, and this is just the spoolie of a NYX Microbrow pencil, which I really do enjoy, but I'm out, so I still use keep the case for the spoolie. So I'm going to spoolie through, and once I've done that, I'm going to spoolie my hairs upwards. I like to start at the bottom of the brow first before I get to the rest of it. So then I'm going to go in with my Morphe M160-116 brush. It's a very tiny brush and it's perfect for eyebrows. Then I'm going to go in with my Sigma medium brow powder, and I'm going to start off with that lighter shade and then move on to the darker shade. So for now I'm going to use that left shade, and I'm going to just run it all through my brows. I'm going to avoid a little bit of the front area and get to that towards the end, but I will comb some product through as we go along. But for now I'm just working on the sparse area that I have right there and also the tail. Once I have that lighter shade all the way down, it's almost like a primer for the darker shade. I'm then going to go in upward strokes with my brush for the front part. All I'm doing is just going with the hair growth. If it grows up, I'm going to go up with my brush. If it goes towards the right, I'm going to go towards the right. And in between everything I do, I always spoolie the product through. Now I'm going to brush my hairs downwards because I'm going to work on the top part. Do you see that little sparse area right there? I do have to work a little bit harder because, well, it's bald. So what I'll do is I'll take some of the darker shade of that duo powder and start there first. And all I'm doing is just lightly going through with that product. And as you can see, I'm going with the hair growth. Then I'm going to do a line towards the top, but nothing crazy, not anything like a Sharpie brow kind of deal. And I'm going to go through the top like that and also work on the tail as well. And this is using the dark shade. For this part, I am mixing both the light and the dark shade together because I like a grading effect. So I like it to be light, then like a medium combo, and then dark towards the end of the tail. That's just my personal preference. So here I'm working on the front of the brow, and I am only using the lighter shade. I do go back in a little bit with a darker shade just because I want it to be a little bit darker, but nothing excessive like the rest of the brow. Once I go through the entire brow with both colors, I'm then going to spoolie it. Always spoolie because, as you can tell, it makes sure that you don't put too much product. Then to set our brows, I'm using the e.l.f. brow gel. This is $1 and it's awesome. It makes your eyebrows last forever. And so I'm going to start with the beginning and work my way through. As you can see, it just holds on to those eyebrow hairs and really makes them stand out, so it doesn't look so stenciled in, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to clean up the brow. I'm going to use my Highbrow by Benefit. It's really good. It has a pink tint to it, which all it does is makes your arch look more archy. That's not the word. Enhanced. And I'm going to use the E15 flat definer brush to carve out the bottom. It's nothing excessive. I do leave a little bit of a gap between the bottom part of my eyebrow and my lid, just because you don't want to start off right directly there. You can get too much product and you can get rid of too much eyebrow, and that's not what you want to do. So I'm going to go slowly in, working my way upwards, sharpening that edge out. It's up to you on how much you want to sharpen it. So I'm just working on the tail right now. And then with whatever leftover product I have, I do work on the front, but I never apply any product to the front. I just use whatever is excess. Once I'm done putting all the product where I want it, I'm then going to take my finger and make sure that all of the product is completely distributed, so you don't look like you have just a super harsh pink line. Well, it looks fine just like it is, but sometimes I do like to tidy up the top of the brow, just the tail end per usual. I don't really like to mess with the front at the top. I just like to mess with the tail end of it. I just like a sharp, crisp line sometimes, but as you can see, I'm not taking much product at all. And once I'm done with that, that is the tutorial. That is the end of it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. We'll see you next Tuesday.